could desperately use a fresh start. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cybulski. Lots of pressure on this team to try to end the losing streak. The Sabres start with possession as we are now underway. The Oilers have it against the wall. And now he tries to get it across to Hyman. The Sabres take possession in the defensive end. Buffalo's got the puck against the half wall. Big save.
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate because he is so strong. He's able to hold on to the puck even though the defenders are right on him.
Moves it to McDavid. Grabbed along the boards by Hyman. With a one-timer. And that ricochets off a twin foot. Taken by Darlene. And the puck is cleared to a Sabre spot. Dumps it in. The Oilers gain control of the puck. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Buffalo's got the puck here in the open ice. And offside, we'll get a reset here. Ready to get that significant other in your life, or maybe that child who's been waiting all their lives to get that first jersey. Team Store's got you covered. Visit them online. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. On the attack along the boards. Battle along the wall. Takes the feed at the back end. Oh, look at this. The Sabres have the puck in the corner. And he takes the feed. Denied with the glove by Skinner.
Howard's been struggling to put up some numbers, and it can be frustrating to head into a pointless streak and it continue. When that happens, you start to get down on yourself. It can really affect your confidence. You got to focus on the little things and try and keep good habits.
Quick feed to Walden. Takes the feed. Solid check to slow him down. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Takes the feed ahead from the left side. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Mentapani. And he lowers the boom there. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you got to love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
Oh, he exploded on him in the open ice.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
Oh, and he skips into the line of fire and blocks that. With possession along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Cizikas. With the stop. Edmonton's across the blue line. Here's a shot.
There's more to come.
And he slides the quickly to Janmark. Edmonton's got the puck against the boards. And that one's turned aside.
Demko's got great rebound control and just pushes that out of harm's way.
Into the middle. And that's stopped. From the left side, they gain the zone. Here's a pass to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Buffalo's gain possession along the boards. Tries to get the puck over to Henrique. The Oilers are across the line and into the offensive end. Buffalo's got the puck. Looking for space inside the D zone. Slides it across to Byram. Fires it on net. Turns it away.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
Can't get a hold of that pass. Moves it over to Nugent Hopkins. Puts it on net, and that goes wide of everything. The Sabres have it behind the cage. Toss it up at center. And he sidesteps the check there. Shot gets in front of it.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
Darlene's moving the puck through his own zone. Moved up ahead after a nice pass from the right wing. Textbook stop by Skinner. Through the offensive zone and behind the net now. Burns plays the puck. From the opposite point. Handles the puck. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Into the offensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Glendening. He carries the puck up along the wing. Darlene's got it against the boards. Quick feed down low. Takes the pass in the corner. And a bad pass, and they'll be forced to start all over again outside the offensive end. Nearing the final 60 seconds here this first period. Johnson's got the puck. Takes a shot. Oh, it's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's great a scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Oh, he kind of struggled with that one, but he got just enough to keep it out. Shot. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. Well, fun start to this one as period number 1 comes to an end. We still got lots more still in store. Kids are coming out on the ice here to play the little mini prospects game, and we'll be back with more. And they'll get after it here with period number 2 now officially underway. Play whistle dead, penalty coming up. Harry's going to serve a pair for interference.
A tough penalty to take as you're looking for the equalizer. You're in a 1-goal deficit, and you got to find a way to generate offense, James. Real tough one to take.
The first penalty kill of the night for this team, and they've all let that knock their confidence. We know their penalty kill unit is ranked toward the bottom of the league. It's something they've been actively working on to improve. So let's see if any of their improvements show up tonight.
Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. And that's off the glass and out.
And there's one non-negotiable if you're going to be on a PK, James, and that is you got to get the clear, and this is done perfectly.
Here's a chance. And he gets in front of that one.
Dean Flamingo there, and if you want to be on a PK, wait a second, James. I believe there's going to be a call right there, and an infraction happens.
Darlene's ill intentions have resulted in a charging penalty.
Well, when you're looking for the equalizer, it's tough to take a penalty and play shorthanded, James. You got to find a way to get to even strength so you can generate some offense.
The Oilers with a 5-on-3, and they've got loads of time to work with here.
Oh, and that is a lot of time on a 5-on-3. You have to have a sense of urgency here, though, because if you pop one by, you still have the man advantage.
And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Headman pass. The Oilers gain the zone. Sends it in on the attack. Trying to clear the puck from his own end. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Scooped up along the wall by Walton. Tries to get it over to Frederick. Good defensive stop with the poke check. And they get the puck out of harm's way. Harry's back out onto the ice, and they will continue to play short-handed here. Nurse is hooping into the attack. Buffalo's got the puck short-handed. Trying to exit the defensive zone, and they get it out of harm's way.
Darlene's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Trying to break loose. Great save! Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. Directs it on over to Byram. The Sabres played along the boards. Shot! Phenomenal save with the glove to knock it away.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
face-off after the goalie covers up.
Well, it's a close game, and you need a shot in the arm sometimes, and the best way to do that is to physically engage. And the response to that hit, you just have a look at the bench, and you know that the team is bunked.
The Sabres need to find a way to convert on one of these scoring chances as they trail here in period number 2. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Buffalo's got the puck along the wall. Into the corner now. Tape-to-tape feed on the blue line. And a strong defensive effort to get in front of that. Net is knocked off. We'll get a face-off here. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. 1-0 to score. The Oilers win the defensive zone faceoff. Now a quick pass to Jones. The Sabres gain possession. Buffalo's got it along the wall. Looks to set up at the point now. Jones has it at center ice. Taken along the wall by Darlene. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Huge save on the play. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Absolutely incredible that he can extend himself like that, James, to be able to get onto that puck. Incredible save.
Buffalo's looking to break out of their own end. Down the right side and into the zone. Feeds the puck. Breakaway. Oh, and it goes off his glove. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of his crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop.
To the front. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Skinner.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
More than half the period has expired. The Oilers have taken a 1-0 lead. Edmonton's won the defensive zone draw. Into the offensive end now. Pass in front. And that goes off a stick. Holloway's crossed the line and gained the zone.
Gotta figure he knows about this next milestone. He's only 1 goal away.
Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Big time stop there. Here they come on the attack down the right side. The Sabres scoop it up along the boards. Takes the feed.
Fast and quick lead pass.
The Sabres play the puck from the back of the net. That's gloved by Skinner. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. The Sabres have time to work with, but they need to convert on one of these scoring chances as they are trailing here in the second. Edmonton's taking possession in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Mangiapane. The Oilers take it along the wall. Buffalo's got control of it now from their own end. They've got numbers here. Moves it in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Late goings of this period. The Oilers lead it 1-0. Glendenning's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. And there's the save. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. The Sabres have had more opportunities tonight, but at some point they need to start finishing here late in period number 2. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. And now it's grabbed by Henry. Right from center into the offensive zone. Looking to set up offensively. Edmonton's got the puck in their own end. Taken by Darlene. Feeds it up ahead. Here's a shot. Oh, he keeps it out of the net as it goes off the glove. Icing is the call. We're going to face up at the other end. The centermen glide into position. Back underway, and they take possession. Scores! That's how you put it inside of the net.
They come from behind here, James, to get the equalizer, and they created some much-needed momentum. They stayed with the game plan, and they've been rewarded for their efforts. There it is, James. I mean, this guy just knows how to score goals. He's got a knack for the net, pure goal scorer, and that's why he's leading his team.
Buffalo's push in the offensive end gets them the equalizer they needed.
Yeah, and with impeccable timing, too, James. Yeah, at the end of the period, you always know you want to maintain your composure, but you also want to create a ton of energy. You don't want to be scored on, but you certainly want to score a goal. They did just that. They got themselves back at evens in this game.
Thompson's going to play it against the half wall. Let's it rip. That shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Misses over the net.
Sometimes players get into those scoring areas. They try and get a little too cute, and that's a result right there, not hitting the net.
Slides it across.
So much pressure on this shift. They have their opponent running around everywhere, really chasing the game. This is exactly what we want.
And it's a quick pass to McDavid. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. There's the horn. 40 minutes in the books. We'll get a refresh for both the players, ice. Back with a third period next. Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. We've had a great battle tonight through the first 40 minutes. Let's see if it continues here in the third. Takes the pass. Comes up with a stop. He decides not to cover it up and sends it away. Moves it around along the half wall. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Inside the offensive zone. Draisaitl working it around in the corner. Can't get it to go. Here's a short pass to Hyman. Well save made by Demko.
Skinner's been making it look easy out there tonight, James. Multiple big saves in this game, and it's due in large part to his positioning. I mean, he's got real nice balance. He's challenging the shooter, and he's redirecting rebounds. He's doing it all for his team tonight. Now they just got to get the W.
Nugent Hopkins wins the face-off in the offensive zone. Stops him cold. Wrist shot from the slot. Oh, spectacular save on the play. Moves the puck along the half wall. Fires it. Scores! There it is. The go-ahead goal.
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important. They bend, but they don't break here, James. This is a 200-foot play. When you take care of business in your own end, it ends up going the other way. It is something that coaches look for. How you defend, how you can turn pucks over and get going north. They capitalize, they execute, and they wind up on the score sheet.
Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Quick shot! Takes it off the outside of the iron. Thought he had the corner, but clearly not.
The Sabres are trying to put the game away, but unfortunately that one hits the post and comes out, and this is a tough one to take. You have the lead, you want to extend it, and you certainly don't want to give any life to your opponent.
Here they come on the rush. Gets in front of it for the block. Here he is with the backhander. Scores! They tie it up, and we are back to even.
They continue the momentum, they certainly can. They look like they're going strong, so they're moving their feet, they're being creative, and they're attacking. They're looking to win this game, not just keep it at evens.
Moves into the middle, and that's intercepted. Cuts into the paint, scores! The go-ahead goal.
know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. I love this goal, James, because there's will behind it. I mean, there's an attack mentality to want to drive the interior of the ice. You gotta fight for that space. He does a perfect job of it, and he's rewarded with this goal.
Buffalo's hard work here to start this third period has paid off as they've now taken a one-goal lead.
Well, and they've outplayed their opponent. There's no question about it, James. They've had the majority of possession, and they didn't get frustrated. Instead, they get the go-ahead goal. I expect it could be the domino effect here. Pucks could start dropping.
Moves it to Power. Sends a pass over. Skates in behind the cage. Grabbed along the board by Cizikas. What a steal in his own end. Takes a shot. Oh, he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there. They'll change things up on the back end as that's sent in deep. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck. Oh, look at this chance. Shot. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick. Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. Buffalo's been the better-looking team over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on this one-goal lead. The Sabres get a hold of the puck in their own end.
Well, there was certainly pressure on the center to win this draw, coming off of an icing where everyone's tired. When you get the win, you get out of your zone.
And a great save! The Sabres gain control of the puck against the wall. Buffalo's at the line. Kesselring's got it behind the net. Buffalo's on the attack. Quick feed to Drury. There he is from the slot. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Detroit's up next, and no love lost between these two sides. A few tickets still available, I'm told, so you better get them before they're gone. More than half the frame has been played here. It's a one-goal hockey game. 3-2 is where we sit. Sends the pass over. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Here's a shot, and that one's turned away. There's a shot. Big hit along the board. From the scrum. Slides the puck over. Dishes it off. Big time stop. Skinner's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
Thompson's been on a tear lately with the point streak. I mean, generating a ton of offense for his team. It doesn't matter whether it comes in the form of apples or goals. This guy's doing it all in the offensive end.
Great reach with the stick by Holloway. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Oh, he just got enough of that one to keep it out.
Every coach is going to tell you, get in front of the goaltender and take away their eyes. It's the goaltender's job to find the puck, he finds it, and makes the save.
And that puck leaves the zone. Oh, he just leveled it right over the boards into the opposition bench.
And the fans are all on their feet. They love to see this type of hits, but when a player who's launched into the laps of his opponent, his cheeks are a little red, James. He wants to get out of there.
Love it. Oh, that hit right off his mask.
Goaltenders today having such personal touches to their face mask. And then this one, man, he takes it and it gets scuffed right off his melon.
Buffalo's got possession of the puck. Edmonton's got possession here in the neutral zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Great pass from the left wing. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Moves the puck. Loses his balance on the play. Puck picked up by Byram. Dumps it in. Edmonton's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Gets the puck in deep. Buffalo's got a hold of the puck now. Plays the puck into that play. Shuts him down. Knocked away. Forces the turnover in the neutral zone. And the goalie covers up for the whistle.
Made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Edmonton's got possession here in their own end. Stetcher's lugging the puck. The Sabres have it now. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Oh, what a hit! You might say they reached the end of the road.
Yeah, certainly, James. And these are the ones that the coach loves. They always say, play on your toes, play assertive. Well, this play displays that, right? Closing quickly, being aggressive, great spacing, line up your check, hammer against the wall.
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Well, there you go, 60 minutes played, and now we're going to head to overtime. Not all heroes wear capes. Some of them have skates. We'll find out who the hero is next. And they are ready to drop the puck here in OT. All the drama, all the adventure, all the action. It's overtime. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. He's got the game on his stick. A chance for a win. They score and win it in overtime. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that was a good little deke and a backhand I got there just at the last second. It was close. I thought I was going to have more room than that, but watch them close out. McDavid's closing me quick. I was like, ooh. Changed my approach. I was going to do a different move, and I didn't have as much space, so I just kind of a quick little stick handle to get the goalie moving a little bit. Just enough.
Thanks so much for joining us. We had a great time. Hope you did too. For all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cybulski. Good night. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. Well, the home team has certainly piled up the W's here on home ice, and they'll try to do it one more time on this stand tonight. Opening face-off is just seconds away. The Canucks kick things off by winning the opening face-off, and here we go. Circles back to center ice. Shakes himself free, and he makes the save. Big-time save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, full technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck. Demko's in it to win it here. I mean, you can see it with that save. He tracks, and he's so dialed in. It's a competitive nature to challenge the shooter in the slot.
Vancouver's in transition. The Sabres take over on possession. Quick pass to O'Reilly. Takes the feed. Fires it on net. And play continues as that goes off the glove. And that's stolen by Thompson. The Canucks move the puck in the defensive zone. Throws it in. Buffalo's got a hold of it against the wall. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. The Canucks gain control of the puck. Nice dish from the left wing. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. From point blank. And the 6:05 is taking that Canucks goal.
That puck is on and off his stick in a hurry, and it needs to be from that low zone slot area. James just beats the goaltender because it gets off his stick so fast.
The Canucks finally break the ice and get the game's first goal.
Yeah, and it's an important one, James, because there's not much room out there and not much separating these two teams. So that little bit of a pushing may give them the stir. The best they need to be more consistent, try and get another one on the board.
And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. More than half the period left to play. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. The Canucks take possession after that neutral zone face-off. Buffalo's got the puck. Across the line, down the left wall. The Canucks have the puck now. Looks to pass it to Kane. Good check, frees the puck up. Forces the turnover. Sent into the offensive zone. The Canucks have it against the wall. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Unable to reach that one. There's the whistle, icing the call, big face-off looming.
These can be fun or tough games to play on, depending on what side you come out on, James. The first game since he's been traded, and he'll be facing the opposition. His former teammates will be the shooters. You know that he knows their tendencies. They know his weaknesses, so it's going to... be a duel. Lundell's timing has been a little bit off in terms of his offensive skill set. You know, just a little bit too late, a little bit too early. A reason why he's on this pointless streak now. I figure he'll get it together here, James. He just needs one to go in to reset the temperature.
Buffalo's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Power. Turned aside with the glove by Lankinen. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play.
Pettersson's been so dialed in and confident, James, in particular in the offensive end. I mean, his puck touches are off the charts. He wants it, he trusts his skill set, and he's taking it to the net.
The Canucks come up with a defensive zone draw. Buffalo's got a hold of it along the wall. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Here's a short pass to Power. And he takes a shot. He scores! The great ace, Alex Ovechkin!
This goal is a product of the goaltender not being able to find the puck. And anytime you're in the offensive end, you want to get traffic in front for this very reason. You can see him battling in the butterfly to try and find it, and he finds it too late.
The Sabres didn't seem rattled at all, falling behind early in this one. Cheryl, they're right back to even here.
Well, yeah, and it's trusting the process here, James. And coaches don't love it. They feel like you're not ready when you get behind the 8 ball to start. But if you stick with it and you don't let the deficit climb, you can claw your way back into the game. And that's what's happened here as we approach the mid-mark of the period.
He grabs the puck here at the point. Buffalo's got it from behind the net. Takes that pass back at the point. Tiptoes across the blue line. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Tosses it on to Holtlander. Gets the puck in deep. Buffalo's got it from behind the net. Great read by Bluger. And that's poked away. Moves it to Drury. The Canucks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Gaining momentum along the wing. And he's ridden off the puck. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Puts it on net. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Past the halfway mark of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Puck grab by Myers. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Darlene's got it in the offensive zone. Slides it on over to Hughes. Puck scooped up by Myers. Passes it over. Scores him with the blocker. And now he moves it quickly to Garland. And that's a quick hits-up play by Ovechkin. Big time stop there. Vancouver's got the puck along the boards. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Demko. We're going to face off after the puck stays coming up.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Face-off coming up. They can smell blood here, I think.
Yeah, they need to put their foot on the gas pedal because they recognize that the goaltender, he was under siege, James, and he really didn't get a chance to get much rest.
The Canucks will start off on the attack after winning the draw. The Sabres gain possession in their own end. And he slides it quickly to Johnston. Picked off by Hedel. And there's the save. Levels him with the hit. Picked up along the boards by Pettersson. Tries to get the puck to Kane. He got all of that one. And a strong physical collision on the play there. Vancouver's got it in the neutral zone. Picks off the feed. The Sabres will play it from the defensive zone. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. Oh, and it's blocked and kept in.
This is a huge miscue. You know the coach isn't going to like this. Instead of being on the offense and on the attack, you wind up back on your heels. I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Here in the later stages of this period, the next goal could be a big one as back to McMichael. Nearing the final 60 seconds here in this first period. McMichael's got it along the boards. Puck sent across the blue line. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Oh, tremendous save on the one-timer. Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. The Canucks win it in the defensive zone. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. And that goes off course off a body. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone. All right, there's the end of period number 1. We'll take a breather. I'll recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period number 2 right after this. Well, let's see who comes out hungrier here in this second as we are still tied. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
Vancouver's in a tie game and really
Scores! A huge goal puts them in front.
well, and persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually you'll capitalize. And this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead. Well, this is a really smart shot through traffic, James. Your recognition of the net front presence in screen, and the goalie drops to the butterfly position, really tries to make himself as big as possible, hoping that the puck just hits him because he can't see it.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. You'll need more than that to beat it. The Canucks skip it up along the boards. Great pressure to force the turnover by O'Reilly. Delayed penalty looming. Whistle blows, stopping the play. O'Reilly's going off for interference.
Well, the advantage is going to go to their opponent right now here, James. So they got to get out on the ice, and they've got to be aggressive by nature in this PK. Force the puck to vulnerable spots and get it down the ice.
This team is aware that their penalty kill is ranked toward the bottom of the league. It's something they've been actively working on to improve. And, you know, with the confidence that they showcase, they might be able to turn this thing around and shut down this power play right now.
The Sabres have it now. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Quick feed to Tuck. And he takes the pass.
Dahlin's body language says it all, James. He wants the puck. I mean, he's the overtime hero from last game, and he picked up right where he left off, and he's already got a goal in this one.
Gets it out of his own end. Sends it quickly to Hoglander. Buffalo's got it in their own zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. They move the puck out of harm's way. Time to execute here on this power play. Quick pass to Hoglander. O'Reilly's out of the box. He owes a lot of credit to that penalty-killing unit.
Well, when you have the player advantage and you're down by a goal, you have to generate some momentum, and the first stop is putting it in the back of the net, and now they're back at even strength, trying to get back on the board.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Sabres lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. Vancouver's got the win off that draw. Gains the zone through the middle. Let's get the call. Kesselring's been given 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, the penalty killers are going to have to beat a task on this one, protecting that one-goal lead.
Guys, this PK unit successfully killed off a penalty so far tonight. We know they're ranked toward the bottom of the league, but if they can borrow a little bit of execution from that earlier one, maybe they can shut it down again right here.
And he takes the dish. That's gloved by Demko. Nice lead pass from the goaltender. Good clearing attempt to breathe. Off the left wing and into center. Picked up along the wall by Cam. Buffalo's got the puck short-handed and manages to clear the zone. Feeds it on over to Pettersson. Through pass ahead. And he slides it quickly to Hughes. Oh, how about that for sacrifice? And we are tied after that power play marker.
Well, this
We are all tied up in this one. And they win that neutral zone draw. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Tries to feed it over to McMichael. There's the whistle. We've got an offside. Face-off looming as both centers get into positions. O'Reilly's won the draw at center. Poked away. Tries to feed it over to Kissel. And the puck departs the zone. Loose puck and he's in all alone. Scores! Are up by one here in period number 2.
These are the games you have to learn how to win. You know that this is going to be a dogfight right to the end, and it's going to be the details that make all the difference in the world.
Buffalo's got a hold of it against the wall. And that's off a stick. Slides it over with pace to Hoaglander. Intercepts it at center. Fires it into the offensive zone. Buffalo's got possession of the puck. Dumps it into the O-zone. The Canucks will play the puck from behind the net. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Handles it along the blue line. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Answers it with an even better save. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. The Canucks are looking to build on this one-goal lead. Buffalo's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. This crowd tonight, I mean, every night here, they are just on fire with another sellout.
They're on fire, James. I like the way you said that. A little high pitch, because why? Everyone in here is high pitch because they're winning and they're being successful. You can see it.
They tied up with the goal!
Well, that is huge, James. They were behind in this one, but they were always focused on the next step. And when you do that, you're able to look at what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. And they get the equalizer for their efforts. I don't think there's a single goaltender in the league that's going to catch up to that shot, James. I mean, the puck just explodes off the stick.
That's why I like the off-wing shot. My brother won the face-off right to me. And then I just got a nice little opportunity to blast it close. That's why I like the off-handed wingers. I like the same thing with the defensemen too, even though that's not how they play in the NHL. They play the opposite.
Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. Shot and the save. Vancouver's got the puck along the wall. On the backhand. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Oh, how did he get a piece of that?
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Hughes plays it now. Moves it quickly over to Myers. And now it's grabbed by DeBrusque. Comes up with the stop.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
And that's stolen by Besser. Passes high front. Great defensive hits up play to pick it off. Nice zone entry from the right side. Coming to the slot. Scores the go-ahead goal. Puts the
Oh my goodness, I don't know why the goalie didn't anticipate me going forehand coming in from that direction, but I take the shit out of him on that one.
You get these grade A scoring chances nice and tight to the net. You got to find a way to convert on it, but you have to be aware of where the goaltender is. You don't have much time. You have to have quick hands, but you have to find the back of the net when there's not much room.
Oh, that was just the old forehand, backhand, forehand, and he went for the poke check and totally missed. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Buffalo's push here in the second is paying off as they now lead by 1.
Well, you can certainly see the energy shift in the bench and the coaching staff talking to the team about continuing to push, keep the pedal to the metal here. While you have your opponent down, you got to attack.
Fantastic save! Handles the pass. Takes it into the slot. He scores! On the rebound, lights the leg for the goal.
I love that when there's a shot, he just doesn't stand around looking. He gets his feet moving and he tracks it. He hounds it. He's relentless, James, and he finds it and he puts it in the back of the net.
Ex-Sabre Evander Kane.
After the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Takes a shot, and he makes the save. Buffalo's gained possession along the boards. The Sabres carried along the wall. Here he is, wristed on net. Lankinen's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. In the final moments of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Buffalo's got it in the offensive zone. Steps in with the block. Wicked blast! Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Looking for space along the blue line. The Sabres are playing against the wall. Puts it towards the net. Turned aside with the glove by Lankinen.
I love the way that he battles and competes for this puck, James. I mean, he loses it for a second, then he finds it, and he makes the save.
Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. Brewers won the faceoff. The Canucks will play it in their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Buffalo's got the puck. And that's broken up by Pedersen. Quick pass over to Hoagland. Uses the force on that hit. Oh, absolutely rocks them.
Power forwards are often heavy on their...
Oh, save of the play. Whoa.
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
We got a penalty coming up here on the play. Shot. Oh, what a save by Demko. There's the whistle, and here's the goal. The Sabres will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Tight game at the end of a period, you take a penalty. The PKers have to come up huge and get you to the intermission.
Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Well, there you go. We played 40 minutes. Final chance for the coaches to push their messages home, and we'll see the third period coming up in just a matter of moments. Coaches have shared their final messages. Players are on the ice, and period number 3 is coming up. Vancouver's won the draw to start the period, and they go right back to work on the man advantage. Buffalo's penalty killers get a hold of it. Puck dumped in. Vancouver's got a hold of it along the wall. Moves the puck to the attacking area. Drills them. Comes up with the stop. Off the outside of the iron.
The Canucks are in disbelief as they wire another one off of the pipe, and this is so frustrating. You can see it deflating the entire bench.
And takes a tour out of the offensive end to find some space at center. Buffalo's looking to break out. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Loses the coverage there. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Lankinen. Good battle along the boards for the puck. The Canucks have it against the wall. Buffalo's time in the box is up, and we are back to even strength and still tied up here.
I really like what this PK unit has done, and James, in my experience, I know what it's like to be out there in a tie game. You want to execute your role to the best of your ability. You know what it's like to go down by 1, and it's really deflating when it happens on a PK. So finding how to do it, getting it done,
seconds to... Feeds it over! What a steal in his own end! O'Connor's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Chase in front! Makes the save again! Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off.
Fesser's been around the net all night long here, James, and you know he's going to like that one. Finally getting a tally with another opportunity. Finally executes, but you got to love the puck touches that he's had and the fact that he stayed the course and didn't get frustrated with himself.
Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Let's go! Denies it again! Lakinen's got the puck, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Well, and this is a huge play right here, just recognizing the tempo of the game and...
So close. So close.
Buffalo's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. And a great save! And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs off. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. The Canucks have it now. Here's a short pass to Carlson. Now a quick pass to Sesson. Here's a chance. Zero fear on this guy's part as he blocks it. Laying out on the play. Beautiful defensive effort. Look at this thing. What a shot, but it goes off the inside of the post.
That's a great chance right there, James, but unable to convert their passion. You gotta find a way to capitalize on
Oh my gosh, what a save by Demko and Ovechkin. I did a little drop it off my skate and then slap her and hit the crossbar, I think.
Get to the puck, keeping your eye on it at all times, tracking it, out battling and out willing. Everyone around you.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Shuts him down. Buffalo's got it in their own zone. Look out, here they come on the attack. Slides it across. Moves it to Byron. The Canucks have it behind the cage. Quick feed to Hedl. Receives the pass. Gives them nothing in front. Buffalo's got the puck in the defensive end. Change is coming up front as they send the puck in. And it's a quick pass to Garland. Moves it over to Kane. Shot! Denied by the defender. Nice block. Sends one up to O'Reilly. Sends the feed in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. And now he moves it to DeBrusque. Cuts to the front. What a collision there. And that frees up a little room.
I'm not sure if he was ready for that hit, James, because he went down in a hurry and it was hard. Now he's laboring. He's
All alone. Oh, he pops up clutch on the breakaway. Wow.
Well, goalies are always asking for breakaways after practice, right, James? For this very reason. They want to come up with the big save at the right time, and that's exactly what he does on this one-on-one battle.
Scooped up along the wall by Cizikas. Big stop right there. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Gets the puck in. Takes the puck. And now he moves it quickly to Besser. Hard save, and he made it look easy. Great job there.
Key rules of the game of hockey. One of them is you have to be aware of your surroundings and have your head on a swivel. He isn't, and he takes a huge hit.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. The Sabres take possession off the faceoff. Big hit, and that frees up possession. The Canucks going to work on offense. Gives up the body for the block.
Burns is going to need some earmuffs to block out the noise, James. I mean, when you injure the home crowd's player, you know that you're going to face a lot of chance and dues. They're really frustrated in this one.
Here's a shot. Off the glove. Quick pass to Holloway. What a great read, breaking up the pass. Hoaglander's got it along the wing.
O'Connor's looking to complete the hat trick. He's got 2 in the game. He's looking for his 3rd.
And there's the whistle, icing the call. Getting into the later stages of this period, we are all tied up in this one. The Sabres win the defensive zone faceoff. Skates across the blue line. Taken along the wall by Joseph. They gain the zone from the left side. Fires it. Oh, and uses the blocker to stop that one. Nice save by Demko.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. And he slides it quickly to Darlene. With possession along the wall. Darlene's got it to the side. Handles the puck at the point. Moves it quickly over to Darlene. Buffalo's playing the puck from the blue line. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Locks into the offensive zone. The Sabres gain control of the puck against the wall. On the attack along the boards. Thompson's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment. Joseph's called for tripping. He's off to the box.
Really tough situation here. End of the 3rd period and a penalty call. Gonna have to kill it off and find a way to get to OT.
Buffalo's got a big opportunity on the power play here. O'Reilly's won the draw there on the attack. Oh, one of his team. And one last save. And there's the buzzer, bringing regulation time to an end. Still tied up. We've got overtime in moments. Overtime, moments away. The Sabres win the draw to start the period, and their power play continues. Takes the pass from the boards. Avoids the poke check. Shot for the win! And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Six by the check. Scores! No, hang on. They're waving it off here just like that.
Yeah, no way this is going to count, James. This is definitely goaltender interference.
I know they didn't like the non-goal call, but the show must go on here. Here we go with a face-off. And off the draw, they win the face-off. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Quick shot! Block shot!
Well, if you want to be on a PK, James, you have to know how to get in front of shots, and he does exactly that, taking away the threat.
Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. To the low slot. Looking to end it.
I love offense, James. I never really provided any, and I would have missed this one. But right in there on the 10
for a faceoff. A critical draw here. The Sabres win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Here's a short pass to Power. And he catches that one with the glove. Goaltender covers that. We got a stoppage in play. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Grabbed along the boards by Myers. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Oh, played it perfectly. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Takes the feed at the point, and he slides it quickly to Besser. Turns it aside with the glove. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. The Canucks take possession off the face-off. Denies him on the stopper. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Under a minute left in overtime. Powers moving the puck through his own zone. Could end it in overtime. Oh, fantastic defensive effort to stop that threat.
Well, it looked like he was going to lose the assignment, but he tracks back quickly to be able to get back in the game, if you will there, James, negating that scoring chance and negating the breakaway.
And he makes the save on that play. Slides it quickly to Power. The Sabres play along the wing. Buffalo's got a hold of the puck. Now a quick pass to Thompson. Moves by the check. And that one's denied. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. We got a timeout on the ice, allowing both teams to catch their breath here and regroup. Puck ready to drop here any moment. Things underway again. The Sabres win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. And it's a quick pass to Ovechkin. And he takes the feed. Shakes off the coverage. Time ticking away and he comes up big. Oh, what a night this has been for hockey on the ice. And the drama continues with the shootout next. Well, nothing's settled in the overtime frame, so we go to the shootout. Dahlin's up first for this shootout. Makes the save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
Reads him perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Scores! What a move!
Well, that was great. I mean, he sells the first fake and then puts it in the open net. This is a goal scorer's goal, James. I mean, that's some sick skill in tight. And how about the patience to pull the goaltender out of the net and just slide it by? That's some silky hands.
I know. The computer usually does a lot better in this shootout than it does on breakaways in-game, which is really strange. Of course.
The goaltender's going to be frustrated with this one. He thought he had it tracked and perfectly read. The shooter just goes off and in. I like this play, James. Putting the puck to the net on the backhand, and often it's disguised and no one knows the accuracy of it, so as it moves towards the tender, it just zips right by.
All right, first skaters up as we play a little bonus round. Shuts it down. What a save.
Huge save. You could tell that he wanted that one.
Kessler's got the game on his stick. A goal here, and he wins it.
himself as big as possible. There's no holes.
Tuck's got a chance to put the squeeze on his opposition here if he can come up with a goal. And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
This is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this, so do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's tracking and anticipating the next move.
Right on the play.
So efficient, calm, and moves smoothly to make the save.
Here's a chance to seal the deal. And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all the shooting angles.
Howard's got a chance to open things up here and break this tie. And he turns it aside.
He does a great job on this shootout here, James, and there's so much pressure on you, but you have to embrace it, and that's exactly what he does. He looks confident, he looks composed, and he makes the save and denies the shootout.
On that play.
Yeah, the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease, just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
And shuts the door here.
But does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Kane's got a chance to be all that and a bag of chips if he can finish it. Oh, he couldn't get the shot off.
I think this is a product of overthinking, James, as he runs out of real estate trying to make a decision and he doesn't get it off.
Makes the save and won't put him on.
Patience personified, outweighs the shooter, James.
Hoaglander's made his way to center ice. He can end it all.
I don't know why all these players after our original five are giving us all our D-man. They give us Kesselring and then, and look at that, Kesselring and then Burns and now Byron.
And guess what? The goaltender, he didn't get tangled up at all. He was ready for that.
Save and look good doing that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
Well, they're already up here and they could win it with a goal right now. Looking good, makes the save.
This is a huge save. There's so much pressure on
Yeah, why is it all D-man? Okay, finally a forward. Woo!
coming to a halt here. The game is going to be decided in this shootout. He makes himself as big as possible.
Makes the save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available.
Yeah, that one, Wyatt Johnson, I should have done better
I'm
with.
telling you, he read this one perfectly.
Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Shuts it down. What a save.
Huge save. You can tell that he wanted that one.
O'Connor's ready to go. And he can win it if he can snipe it right now.
Why do they put our D-men out in the shootout though? Like, our first five, obviously, we choose in the head coach's lines. But why was 6 and 7, 6, 7, and 8 were all D-men? And Byram's not a bad D-man to use in the shootout, maybe. But Kesselring, like Burns, as much as Brent Burns is one of my favorite all-time defensemen, but he is not a shootout guy. Like, there were so many people there. They could have put in Holloway. I don't think we have Holloway in our top 5. They could have put in Holloway. They could have put in, they did use Wyatt Johnson eventually. They could have used, who else am I thinking? They even could have put Corey Perry in. I mean, at least Perry scored a lot of goals in this league. Forward, not Kessel.